औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। प्यारे दोस्तों, आज हम जो फ़ाइल डिस्कस करने वाले हैं एमसीक्यू से रिलेटेड, वो है CS501 की फ़ाइल का फ़र्स्ट पार्ट जो है। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। हम अपने एमसीक्यूज़ को रिवाइज़ करते हैं एक बार, जो कि बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट हैं और आपके फ़ाइनल टर्म एग्ज़ाम की प्रिपरेशन के लिए ये बेहतरीन जो है वो मटेरियल है। तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें और बेल के आइकॉन को प्रेस कर दें, ताकि सीएस रिलेटेड जितने भी कोर्सेज़ हैं उनकी जो भी एमसीक्यूज़ रिलेटेड वीडियो बनाए उनका नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिलता रहे। हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो है, व्हाट डज़ द इंस्ट्रक्शन IDR R358 ऑफ SRC डू। इसका फर्स्ट जो है वो करेक्ट ऑप्शन है, इट विल लोड द रजिस्टर R3 with the contents of the memory location MPC plus 58. What functionality is performed by the instruction IAR R336 of SRC? It will load the register R3 with the relative address itself PC plus 36. What is instruction length of the RSRC processor? 32 bits. What does the word D in the D flip flop stands for? Data. Almost every numerical computer has its own particular language, assembly language. Which field of the machine language instruction is the type of operation that is to be performed? OP code or the operation code. Dash is are defined as the time required processing a single instruction. Latency. The PP the pipe lining dash is increased by overloading the instruction execution uh, throughput. Which of the following registers take input from the ALSU as the address of the memory location to be accessed and transfers the memory contents on that location onto the memory subsystem memory address register? In which one of the following addressing mode data is a part of the instruction itself, and so there is no need of address calculation? Direct addressing mode. Which one of the following type of error occurs when a 0 is received instead of a stop bit? Forming error. Dash is a technique in which some of the CPU address lines forming in forming an input to the address uh, decoder are ignored. A partial decoding. Consider Falcon A, which 16 address lines. The total address space is 216 KB, yani kbytes. CPU can exchange data with a particular device using technique direct memory access. Which one of the following not a technique used when the CPU wants to exchange data with per uh, peripheral device, virtual memory? Which of the following is last instruction of the ISR that is to be executed with when the ISR terminates? IRET dash is the time needed by the CPU to recognize not service an interrupt request. interrupt latency. In multiple interrupt lines approach, a number of interrupt lines are provided between the dash modules, CPU and I/O. In Falcon A, assembler and assembler FALSIM variables are defined by using the directive EQU. In direct memory access, a dash is needed to control the total activity and to synchronize the transfer of data. DMA controller dash allows a peripheral device to read from and or write to memory without intervention by the CPU. Direct memory access. A component connected to the system bus and having control of it during a particular bus cycle is called master component. A hard disk sector has the dashboards, a header, data section, and a trailer. CRC has dash overhead, ledger. Dash are computed by the ALU and stored in processor status register. Condition codes. Dash occurs when the exponent is too large and cannot be represented in the exponent field. Overflow. In single precision binary floating point representation, the size of exponent is 8 bits. The dash is the m bits memory address register. Dash is a place for safe storage. Chess. For a request of data, if the data is available in the chess, it result in a chess hit. For write to complete in write through, the CPU has to wait. This wait state is called a write state. Dash contains parameters, a pattern, a permanent pattern of data that cannot be changed. ROM. In control field of page, table dash indicate precedence bits. In dash technique, memory is divided into segments of variable size depending upon the requirements. Segmentation. Dash depends upon the average number of cells and the service time takes by a particular server. A throughput. Dash is also called traffic intensity. Server utilization. Dash is the maximum rate at which data can be transmitted through networks. A bandwidth. The timer of the message to pass through the network except the time of flight is called transmission time. Dash refers to the interconnection of machines in a building or a campus. LAN. SPARC is an example of architecture. RISC. What is distributed computing? ये आपके लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन है, तो इनके कुछ के आंसर यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं और कुछ के आपने ख़ुद जो है उनको फाइंड आउट करके लिखना है। तो इन इसका भी आंसर दिया हुआ है, यहाँ से आप इसको देख सकते हैं। ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन के रिलेटेड, तो आपने इनको भी अच्छे से कर लेना है, ये भी आते रहते हैं। लेकिन एमसीक्यूज़ मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट है, उनको अपने हर हाल में करना है। और चैनल को अगर आपने अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें और बेल के आइकॉन को प्रेस कर दें, ताकि जो भी वीडियोस आती रहे एमसीक्यूज़ रिलेटेड, सीएस कोर्सेज़ के रिलेटेड, उसका नोटिफिकेशन जो है वो आपको मिलता रहे। तो उम्मीद है वीडियो आपको पसंद आई होगी। दुआओं में याद रखिएगा। और अगर कोई मसला है आपको तो आप हमें कमेंट कर सकते हैं। अगर आपको मेथड अच्छा लगा है तो आपने हमें बताना है, या इस मेथड में कुछ चेंजेस करनी है तो भी आपने हमें कमेंट करके बताना है। तो हम फिर उस वे से आपके साथ एमसीक्यूज़ जो है वो डिस्कस करेंगे। टेक केयर। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।